You are now listening to Rings Kings Boxing World.
All right, you're now rocking with Ring Kings Boxing on the PRO Media Network. I'm Big Q chiming on this episode of Ring Kings Boxing. Shout out to the fam. Thank y'all. Please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and feel free to share Ring Kings Boxing on your social media. It helps out the stream. In this one, Tyson Fury is yelling, get your checkbook out to get ready for the unification matchup between him and Oleksandr Usyk. Now that he has dispatched Anthony Joshua and moved him on out the way. So Tyson Fury is obviously coming out of his semi-retirement garbage. He gave up the ring belt and you know those guys fought. Usyk and AJ fought for the ring belt. That was one of the belts that actually AJ drew out of the ring. But Tyson Fury didn't give up the belt that he knew he was supposed to give up. They gave him a deadline of late August for him to do that, and this is just what he does. He plays little tricks, little games like this, and say that he's retired and all this kind of stuff while he's watching the unification bout between Anthony Joshua. So he said some stuff about the fight, that it was the worst heavyweight event that you ever seen, and yada yada yada, and that's just par for the course with Mr. Tyson Fury. Matter of fact, here's a bit of a video right here. Let's hear what the Gypsy King himself had to say about the fight.
Be honest with you guys, after watching that both of them were shite. It was one of the worst heavyweight title fights. Be honest with you guys, after watching that both of them were shite. It was one of the worst heavyweight title fights I have ever seen. It was bullshit. Come on! I would annihilate both of them on the same night. Fucking shite. Get your fucking checkbook out, because the Gypsy King is here to stay forever!
No, that guy's never lacking for any words, man. And the shit that he talks, man, it's just amazing. But you heard what I'm saying. Get your book out. So obviously now he's coming out of this fake retirement that he was pushing to get ready to work up a fight with Oleksandr Usyk for unification of the heavyweight belts. He disrespected Usyk in the fight and said he could beat both of them. And like I said, I would caution you, Tyson Fury, to stop talking shit about Oleksandr Usyk. He's been doubted since he made that jump, even when he was in the cruiserweight division, until he ultimately unified the cruiserweight. The belts took everything and followed a similar trajectory as the great Evander Holyfield. And then he moved to the heavyweight division. A lot of people thought, how will he deal with fighting the bigger fighters, the giants of the division? And all he's done is he's beat the guys he was supposed to. There was thinking that he would fail against AJ. He beat him the first time. AJ got more serious, came back, changed his team up, and he beat him the second time. And now he's looking at the only other prize in the heavyweight division, which is unification of the belts. His belt is Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury either make the fight or get the hell out of the way. His confidence and his big mouth and his ego would never allow him not to fight Oleksandr Usyk, a really humble fighter. And I will caution you not to underestimate Usyk. And I'm pretty sure Tyson Fury is a smart dude. He shit talks, and this is a mental situation or a mental tactic that he uses to try to belittle his adversaries and why he talks himself up. So that won't work on a slick fighter like Oleksandr Usyk. But what it does do, it'll create a very interesting dynamic between Fury and Usyk once the fight gets done. We talking about styles make fights. You know, this would be a very interesting stylistic matchup with Tyson Fury constantly feinting and trying to draw out shots, and Usyk slipping his jabs and trying to get up under him to get to him to make him pay. And this is going to be a very interesting fight once it finally happens. And I'm thinking if they're motivated enough, perhaps we can have this fight sometimes next year. I would doubt that it'll be something later on this year. I'll be really surprised if that's the case. I'm thinking this fight will probably be something that happens next year sometimes, when they can be able to work out the logistics and get everything in place. So, but yes, Tyson Fury himself is thinking that he wants to get back in that thing, and it's very intriguing and interesting to see these two guys go at each other. But anyway, let me play a little of Tyson Fury right here, the Gypsy King, talk about his coming out of retirement. Here it is.
Hi guys, Tyson Fury, aka the Gypsy King. Fury, aka the Gypsy King. I just seen Joshua lose for the second time to Usyk out of his depth. However, England has been relieved of its belts yet again, as usual. But there is a remedy and a solution that I can suggest. If you want those belts back, then send in the Gypsy Barbarian of England. Come on! Send me in. I will relieve the Ukrainian Dosser of his belts like I did the last Ukrainian Dosser. But it's not going to be cheap. If you want the best, then you're going to pay. It's going to be very expensive. So get your fucking checkbook out, and I will relieve that Ukrainian Dosser of them belts. You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Tyson Fury. It's one thing about Tyson Fury, you gotta love it, man, is that he can sure talk up some shit, candy family. He can really talk up some shit. But anyway, Tyson Fury, man, his words on the fight. And let me hear what you guys think about that, man. You think how will you think this fight will play out? When do you think it'll happen? Who do you think wins the fight? What do you think about this? So put it in the comment section. Let me know, family, how you feel about Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Who wins that fight? When will the fight happen, in your opinion? Give me a place too. What I would like to know. You think they go back to Saudi Arabia? Is this a fight that you guys believe will be in England? Where do you think the fight happens at, and who wins it? All right, let me know in the comment section. I'm Big Q chiming on this thing. Please feel free to hit upon the like button, hit the subscribe button, and feel free to share Ring Kings Boxing on your social media feed with other boxing lovers. I'm gonna holler at you guys on the next one. Peace.
Subscribe now and make Ring Kings Boxing your source for all the latest fight news.